Tragically, nearly 35% of Texans experience domestic violence from an intimate partner. Now more than ever, they need our support. Safe Haven provides freedom from domestic violence in the Fort Worth area. Thomas J. Henry is proud to team with Safe Haven to help end domestic violence through safety, support, prevention, and social change. Please join us to create a legacy of resilience and hope.
Pickle. Dave Campbell's Texas Football, the leading publication for high school football in the state of Texas, and the TaxAct Texas Bowl are proud to recognize the most outstanding high school football players in the state with the Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week award. Each week, the Dave Campbell's Texas Football staff nominates 10 deserving candidates for that week's award based on the previous week's on-field performance. We then leave it up to you to vote at texasfootball.com. Don't blame me. You go vote at texasfootball.com. Voting closes each Friday at noon, with the winner being announced shortly thereafter. Your Week 6 Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees. Corpus Christi Miller wide receiver Lonnie Atkinson had 6 catches, 170 yards, and 4 touchdowns receiving. Amarillo quarterback Mason Graham, 358 yards and 7 touchdowns passing, and another rushing touchdown. Fort Worth Dunbar running back Murray Moore, 351 yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground for Dunbar. Out east, Redwater wide receiver and defensive back Marquez Jones, 6 catches, 224 yards, and 4 touchdowns receiving. He also added 6 tackles on the defensive side. Irving MacArthur wide receiver Jerbrandon Henderson, 7 catches, 275 yards, 5 touchdowns receiving. He also ran for 56 yards, 5 touchdowns receiving. 7 catches, 5 touchdowns receiving. In the 6-man ranks, Oakwood athlete Zach Nickerson. He ran for 489 yards and 8 touchdowns on the ground, and he threw for a touchdown. Jersey Village quarterback Adam Tran, 506 yards and 4 touchdowns passing. Lyford quarterback Osmer Martinez, 223 yards, 4 touchdowns rushing, 91 yards, and a touchdown passing. McCamey athlete Matthew Rosas is nominated again. 208 yards, 3 touchdowns rushing, 44 yards, and a touchdown receiving, and 15 tackles. And finally, Marlin wide receiver and defensive back Zamarian Lofton. 4 catches, 181 yards, and a touchdown receiving. He ran for a touchdown. He returned a punt return, 74 yards for a touchdown, and he had 6 tackles. So those are your Week 6 Mr. Texas Football Player of the Week nominees. Vote now, vote early, vote often, vote now at texasfootball.com.